Hey, 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 everybody. What's vibing? All right. I did not announce this live, so it's pretty impromptu. Anyhow, I am here to do today's energy reading for you guys. Don't know what happened. Anyways, here we go. Let's get into it. Let's see what is going on in the energy today. All right, Spirit. All of you and none of me. Show me the cards I need to see. This was connection, but it came out in reverse. Right before that card flew out, I was going to just share briefly about the energy. As you guys know, February was very, very chaotic in the energy. Um, There was a lot of solar flares coming in. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Hey, Virginia, hello. That created a lot of chaotic energy. So, what does that translate to you? How does that affect you? Whether you're consciously aware of it or not, it does. So, if in February you felt chaotic in the energy, had more headaches, um, out of the blue, would just feel really drained, get tired, um, almost like a start stop process, could also feel like you're picking up or sensing something was going to happen. Yeah, go and check out the solar flare charts and you'll see what I'm talking about. But February, especially around the new moon, that really kicked off. All of it is in preparation, guys. You know that this path is not linear, it's definitely a circle. There is a rhythm to life, and it gets when we have been manifesting or really walking in a higher level, got some information, got an upgrade, what have you. You guys know that lasts for a certain amount of time. Inevitably, what happens? Different energy comes in, experiences come in, and you can find yourself questioning, doubting, am I doing the right thing? Have I messed up? What's going on? All of those things. February really prompted that. So you guys could probably already tell March is a different energy. Not saying it's going to be any less chaotic. 2024 is going to be chaotic, but chaotic doesn't have to be negative. So, right back into here. Connection in reverse. We have 2 with commitment, 1 ego, and another 2 intuition. I like this. I like how these cards came out. It's definitely talking about 3D and 5D here. So if you're feeling a little out of sorts, not feeling as connected as you're used to, um, what I would say to you or ask you is, are you more in your head? Are you having conversations going on? Are you making plans in your head of how things should look? Be very, very careful with your internal dialogue right now. When we speak against ourselves, it lowers our vibration, it interrupts our connection. Commitment. This is a choice. Are you committing to you? Notice there's one person here. Are you committed to this higher vibrational path? Are you committed to quieting monkey mind? Hey, Sherry, ego. As I was saying in the beginning, you know, life has a rhythm. We have seasons. You'll go through some tough times. You'll get out of that, you'll be in the flow, and then guess what? Guess who's always lurking? Ego. And it's there to talk you out of what you know you should be doing. Guys, we are the best gaslighters to ourselves. You guys know I talk about be very careful with judgment, um, especially pointing the fingers at people gaslighting, because guess what? You're doing it to yourself as well. We all do it. We just don't like to recognize that we're doing it with ourselves. Intuition. I was speaking about this in class that 2024, you guys, we really need to be feeling our way through, listening to soul, listening to our intuition, not trusting what we see with our physical eyes. These two eyes, don't trust those. Seeing is not believing. 2024 is the year where AI is really going to come on the scene. You can't trust what you're seeing, it's being used everywhere. And there will be images and videos and photos, stories, whatever that seem really real, and it's not. It's AI. So really staying connected, tapped in, moving through with your feelings, not monkey mind, and that third eye. Yes, I'm about to say it. Trusting what you can't see. Trust the process. All right, guys. I am happy to pull some cards for you guys that are here with me live. I haven't been live in quite a while. Hell, let's be truthful, I haven't even been on the internet very much. But I love that you guys continuously show up for me. So here, let me show up for you. Let me answer some questions. Let's see. If you're still here, drop a purple heart. And then next to that purple heart, what is your question? And I'll just go down the line. I don't know if the chat has paused or not, but let's see. All right, Spirit, all of you and none of me. Show me the cards I need to see. And since I haven't really connected with you guys in a while, tell me what's going on. How have you guys been feeling? How's 2024 treating you? Virginia, hello, beautiful. What is your question? What do you want? Oops, hold on. Some insight into. Hey, Sherry, go ahead and post your question too. And if you guys just want whatever messages, and you don't have a specific question, go ahead and put that too. Love, praise, and gratitude, glory and grace. Hmm. Hmm. Who is having issues in love? Yvette, hello, honey. All right, Sherry, this definitely feels like this one is for you. Um, Feels like there's a choice here to be made. I don't feel like this choice, how do I describe this? I don't want to say consciously been made. I feel like you've made a choice, but you haven't verbalized it yet. Um, this feels like this connection is bumping up against your growth, your spirituality, or what you want. And guys, I'm just going to read the messages. You let me know if this is your situation. Um, I do feel that there's a connection that started off really hot, really passionate, really connected, but that's not how it is now. If you have been judging yourself, stop it, stop it, stop it. Hey, Virginia, oh, you're getting a divorce. Okay. Um, Stop the judging. Why? Because you are in this death and rebirth process. You are transforming. You're not who you were not even 3 months ago, let alone 3 years. And that just 3 years just came through. But there's a lot of judgment against yourself, against your path. I feel there's a lot of wobble in this energy. Am I doing the right thing? When I made this choice, I had this idea. It was supposed to go this way, this way, this way. Things aren't going according to plan. Through this separation, you are going to have a new perspective. You are going to find yourself. Um, for those of you who have been having imaginations, or, and when I say imaginations, I don't mean hallucinations. What I mean is you've been imagining how you want your life to be, and your current life isn't matching up with that. Um, Almost like what you've been thinking about, what you have wanted to manifest, almost feels like pie in the sky, when pigs fly, all of that. Um, I'm going to challenge you. Ask yourself, is that really your soul talking, or is that somebody outside of you throwing doubt your way? Um, Earlier today when I was getting ready, out of the blue, I heard this saying, and I thought, why is this saying coming up? That at the time that I heard it, it just didn't make any sense. Um, but that's kind of what I'm feeling now. And it's more, who has called you too much? You're too much. Are you really too much? Or are they just basic? Somebody here in the connection, it could absolutely be all of you too. Um, you have been connected, or connecting with people doesn't just have to be romantic. It could be friends, coworkers, family, whatever, but you guys were never on the same vibration. These connections have led you to this point in life. You have been really realizing, wait a minute, I seem to connect to people who really aren't on my vibe. Um, for those of you that had a good female friend that you thought you guys were ride or die, or, really close, what have you, You've been questioning this for a while. There's been some things that have come through that you've seen that you're not so sure of. It questioned you. Some of the things this person says, it feels as if when they speak to you, they give you a backhanded compliment. They'll give you a compliment and then, kind of hit you with something. Um, that's a mirror reflection of what you've been doing to yourself. Remember how I was talking about don't judge yourself? Wherever you're at right now, remember life is circular. There's a rhythm to everything. And for those of you who have made these choices and you're choosing yourself, you're choosing to do things that you've never done before, but you know you're called to this. And it felt really right. You were going with the flow. And then all of a sudden, some energy came in and you started doubting. And that internal dialogue has been a bit harsh to yourself. Maybe you think you're messing up. You feel like you made mistakes, things like that. Um, Shift your perspective on that because the way you talk to yourself, the way you see yourself, people in the 3D are going to mirror that to you. Um, Okay, I just had to get that out there. However, that relates, I feel like that relates to each of you guys watching this in its own way. It may not be that specific, but the energy behind it. All right, so let's get in. Virginia, I saw that you're going through a divorce, so let's look at that. Um, the abusive marriage. Sign up, finally sign up for myself after 28 years. Mhm. Absolutely. Keep telling yourself you love yourself. You have to be your biggest fan and cheerleader right now. Be aware of the subtle energies. The subtle energies, the subconscious altered ego that will want to come in and steal from you, sending in that doubt. Let's look into this divorce. All right. Love, praise, and gratitude, glory and grace. Okay. Hi, Yvette. Thank you for popping in. Yes, your video will be out to you today, so look for that. Virginia, remember how I was talking in the collective piece of this about who who has called you too much? Maybe you have big ideas, hopes, dreams, whatever kind of pie in the sky. Don't step away from that. Put, don't drop that. Because here again, this is a different deck, Page of Cups. Approach this newness, this new energy, this new life you are creating for yourself with so much wonder, so much imagination. Dream big. If you have been shutting down your inner child with your dreams, things that you might have dreamt of or saw yourself doing when you were a child, but life got in the way. How many of us know all about life getting in the way? I'll be the first one. Allow those images, passions, whatever it is to come back. I feel like you have been getting those intuitive hints. Um, Look at this new path with childlike wonder. Dream the biggest dream you've ever dreamed. Trust the process. Don't trust what you see with your physical eyes. Trust the process. And when you make that investment into you and you choose you, even on the days you don't feel like choosing you, I know we all have them. Um, you still choose you. You speak over yourself with so much love and compassion because when you least expect it is when you're going to find yourself manifesting these dreams and that these dreams become your reality. Right now, they may seem like dreams and be out there, This is all about divine timing. Um, be very mindful and careful of people who come in with what I call a silver tongue. They say the right things, their actions do not line up with their words. Pay attention to their actions, not their words. Um, Words are spells for sure. And if you have had this experience where people come in and you seem like you're in alignment with them, they talk a great talk, but when they're talking, it's as if you become mesmerized, like their words are entrapping you in some sort of energy that your mind is like, yeah, 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 I believe this, I believe this. But yet their actions don't match up. In other words, don't fall for potential. Um, I also feel like you might be a bit confused on what to do next, what choice to make. Got the Seven of Pentacles here. Um, this isn't about right and wrong. These choices are about experiences. And you know what? You may indeed do all of it. This isn't, well, I have to pick this one and let these others go. No, it's about timing. Pick one. Doesn't matter what it is. Pick one, step out, start doing that. Everything else will start to fall into place. So that message is for everybody who has really big dreams, really big hopes. There's a bunch of different things you want to do. Guys, you don't have to just pick one thing and be that. No, allow yourself to be too much. Allow yourself to experience all of it. That's what we're here for. We're here to have experiences. I know in my life, ever since I was little, uh, people would say, I don't stay in one place too long. The grass never grows under my feet. You try this or you do this for a little while, then you try this, then you like this, blah blah blah. Pick a lane and stay there. That never felt right for me. And guys, had I listened to pick a lane and stay there, holy crap, how boring my life would have been, how boring I would have been. I wouldn't be here right now. We would not be having this conversation. Follow your heart. 2024 is about following your heart, not monkey mind. As you step out, the path will unfold. The yellow brick road is not going to show up before you make the first step. That's what trusting the process is. In Virginia, keep your boundaries up, especially with yourself, because a lot of times we set boundaries and then we break our own boundaries. And that's how we break our own heart. Sherry. All right, let's see. Sherry. And then Sharon, I will do yours. I saw something about music. We'll look into that. Ooh, sorry, all of these just kind of all over the table. Um, this judgment card, again, different deck, same cards. Um, Sherry, be really careful of judging yourself. I feel like you have put in a lot of work. You are seeking your goals. You're moving in that direction. Um, I feel like you start to balance yourself. And this balancing yourself feels as if it's like you're practicing being happy where you're at, like in the now moment. That's awesome. But in this now moment, don't judge your path. Don't judge. And what I mean by this, that internal dialogue of, oh, I should be farther in life. I should have accomplished this by now. Dad, honey, if that was what was meant to be, that's what would have happened. We are so perfect at putting time frames on, and this is from our little eye. Well, it needs to look like this. It has to happen within this time. And when life doesn't measure up to that, we say we're a failure. That's not loving. And it's not truth. So be very mindful of your inner dialogue. Release the judgment. You are right where you're supposed to be right now, but here's the thing, you're not going to stay here. Stay in the flow of life. Um, there's something here about dragons, dragon energy. Sherry, I don't know if you have a fondness for dragons, like dragons, as a little girl, loved Pete's dragon, whatever it is. Dragon energy is really, really beautiful. Um, so lean into that if that resonates with you. Yeah, drop the burdens. I feel like, ooh, sorry. I feel like you start to drop burdens and then subconsciously just pick them up again and find yourself thinking about it. And when I say thinking about it, what is it? Let me define it. Your past experiences, where you've been, what you've come through, and that triggers this habit of self-judgment. You don't need to keep picking up these burdens. You've dropped them. Leave them in the past. The only way you're going to repeat the past is if you keep thinking about the past and bringing it into your now with your thoughts. You're a dragon in Chinese astrology. Perfect. Yeah. Lean into that dragon energy by all means, because again, that is going to help you stay out of judgment. Thank you. Yeah, this deck is beautiful. I absolutely love it. This one is, um, I think it's The Wonderful Journey of Oz, and it's Alice in Wonderland and The Wizard of Oz all in one deck. I mean, the artwork is just mind blowing. So is the energy off of it. Um, so yes, Ten of Cups. You're on your yellow brick road to the castle. Drop the I am, or not the I am, drop the little eyes story, the way it needs to look, who you're supposed to be on the road with. I feel like this time of singleness for you, you're also switching up your friendships. You're walking away from people, or they're walking away from you. Don't make stories up. If they are walking away from you, just let it flow. Let it flow. It's what needs to happen to clear your road so those who are meant to be on your path can show up. A lot of times we hold on to things way past their expiration, and guess what? When we hold on to things past their expiration, the new can't get to us. So, yeah, that's awesome. All right, Sharon. Uh, yep, just let it be. Guys, this is for everybody. We will manifest faster over an I don't care C. What does that mean? Think the thing, feel the thing. Once you've latched on to the feeling of whatever it is you want to manifest, soon as you lock in to that feeling, feel it, recognize it, understand what it is, let it go. Let it go, move on to something else. You don't need to sit there and hold that feeling 24/7. Number one, you can't. That's just, it's not possible in this current energy. Um, but yes, you recognize that feeling, you let it go. When certain situations come up and you get rocked, your vibration drops, reach for that feeling of what you want to manifest. Don't make a story, don't get in your head about it, just reach for that feeling, because the feelings will, when you practice intentionally focusing on that higher vibrational feeling, how good it feels, all of that, that's where you start to, I don't care how it shows up, when it shows up, what it looks like. I know that I know that I know it is going to show up. That's what I mean by the I don't care see. Yay. Well, enjoy that trip. Where are you located now? All right, Miss Sharon, let me go back up to see what you posted. All right. Shar, releasing my music soon, wondering if it will be successful with it. You know what? This must be a message for you. Like, remember, you guys, I said earlier, I was getting messages this morning, and at the time, I'm like, what is this message? They're for you guys. Um, Shar, here's your message. Whatever you do from your heart and with passion, do it for the sole purpose it makes you happy. Don't do it for the outcome. Don't think about the success or the money. Why? Because that's the byproduct. That is not the purpose. When we can do what we do because we love it, we enjoy it, and it's our passion, that's when success and money come in. That isn't the goal. And I know I spent so many years, that was the goal. Let me do this, I want to make so much money, this, that, and the other. It wasn't until I shifted out of that and just said, you know what, I'm not going to focus on the outcome. I'm going to focus on what makes me happy. I'm going to do it solely because it makes me happy. And what I found is when I come from that place, I shit you not, money shows up, money flies in, um, things expand. The moment I start to look at goals or certain money or any of that, things start to dry up. So that's what also was coming this morning of, do it with passion. And I know you are passionate about your music. I've heard your music. It is absolutely beautiful. You pour your soul into it. There is no way you can't be successful. Just get your eyes off the success. Remember how I was just saying, feel it. Feel. What does it feel like to you for your music to go viral? What does it feel like when a record company, a producer, whatever, discovers you and you're about to sign a contract? When we are first on this path and we're learning laws of the universal laws and laws of manifestation, what are the first few steps we're taught? We're taught, be very specific, write down a certain number, da da da. Guys, that does work. I'm not saying it doesn't, but that was for beginners. Those of you who have been following me, who have, had sessions with me, taken my courses, what have you, you guys already know it's not fluff. We get down to the root, we get down and dirty, results happen. That means you elevate, you are farther along. So, sitting down in your journal and manifesting or trying to manifest and writing out the specifics, again, if that works for you or makes you feel good, by all means do that, but don't leave it there. Bring yourself up to your new vibration, because what you want to manifest, the only reason you don't have it right now is because you're not in alignment with it. So to get into alignment with it, put out that music, cover it with the energy, speak to it that this is your heart, this is your passion, that this music goes out and touches souls, and that I am open to receiving the abundance and the blessings. Universe, show up and show off, because I promise you, when you leave it in the universe's hands, it will always deliver to you more than what your finite mind can think up. And I'm just going to tell a story that there were times of, you know what? I need to be specific. I want to manifest X amount of dollars. And I was so focused on the X amount of dollars that when things came in and it wasn't that amount, my vibration slipped. Because I'm like, well, wait a minute. Guess what? Doubt comes in. Um, so let's see. Shar, you've got Two of Pentacles, the mushroom. It came in reverse. What I'm feeling with you is there's that duality thinking going on. And I think this card is just really saying this energy I was just talking about. Get out of your head, get out of how it needs to look, and redefine your definition of success. Page of Pentacles. Toto. Absolutely love it. Um, you are ready. You're ready. You don't need to learn anything more in regards to your music, how to put it out, this, that, or the other. Start calling in the people who are supposed to be with you on this path, who are supposed to help you in the music industry, what have you. Call those forth. Pay attention to what you need to let go of. Um, let go of that constricting energy of lack, of how things didn't work out in the past. You're not who you were in the past. Write and sing this music from your heart, and you absolutely will be successful. Sorry, guys. All of a sudden, I'm hearing a conversation. It sounds like it's outside my door. I don't know who it is. Okay. No idea what that's about. Whatever. Page of Wands in reverse. Ma'am. Remember, what did I just say? Stay out of your head. You keep talking yourself out of this. You're bringing in doubt and fear as if, can I do this? You absolutely can. No, you're not going to do it the way anybody else has done it. Your journey is unique to you. Embrace that. Embrace that uniqueness and allow this to show up for you however it's meant to. Let's see. Awesome. You've been getting that in reflection, Sherry. Yay. Trying to catch up. Shar, so true. My new school is so successful, and mostly because I'm so passionate about it. Yeah, we've had conversations about that. Yeah, do it from the heart. Whatever you're passionate about, you will be successful. Exactly. I felt that with that Page of Wands in reverse, your confidence. You talk yourself out of your confidence. So release the attachment to the old habit and behavior when, because I feel this was spoken over you from different people. Whenever you were about to step out and do something um, for you that was big, somebody came in and shook your confidence. Release that attachment. Um, I get what you mean about doing it live, online, all of that. Um, Here's my advice: do it anyways. Do it scared. This is how you're going to grow your confidence. And remember, doesn't matter how many people jump on, how many people watch it, what their comments are, none of that. When you do it from your heart and your intention is to bless others, show up because you're showing up for yourself. The people who you're meant to touch, they will find you, but they're not going to find you if you don't show up. And I know I'm preaching to myself because what have I been doing? I haven't been online very much, right? Um, and it's not so much that I'm hiding. I'm not hiding. I have a lot going on. And remember how I talked about different passions? Um, our monkey mind will always try to tell us, oh, you can't do more than two things, or more than one thing. You have to find something you're passionate with and stick with that. No, 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 no. That's stupid, stupid advice. Don't take it. Um, do you have to rearrange and, maybe move a bit differently with things? Yeah, absolutely. But everything will come to pass in divine timing. You guys know, I mean, that's how you guys found me. I started out with doing lives and I was doing lives on different platforms for a while. I love doing lives now that I've been doing it. Wasn't always that way before I got on and did it. Um, but that's how, I built confidence. That's how I'm able to help people. Do I miss going live as much as I used to? I do. I do, but I'm also in the process of fulfilling another passion currently. So while I'm still doing what I do, I still want to help people. That is my passion. Seeing you guys grow and come out of monkey mind and heal, guys, that lights me up. That makes me so happy. I've just had to pull back from it. I am not so much online on social media, but I'm still doing it. I do it privately. I'm more focused on the one on ones and my mentorship. That's where I'm putting my energy currently. I do want to go live more often. I'm going to strive to do it once a week. I say strive because lately, as I said earlier, energy is chaotic and things are really busy. But I'm saying all that because remember at the beginning how I said we are great at talking ourselves out of things, especially our own blessings? Yeah. Um, so, yeah, just show up, just start doing it. And don't expect keep your eyes off of the results. How many people's tuning in, feedback, all of that. Keep that out of the equation. That will come. That does take time. And that's where when we are lacking in confidence, we can gravitate and go, oh, see, it's not working. There's not that many people or this, whatever it is, whatever the dialogue is. Don't stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going. This is about consistency. Consistency builds momentum, and that's what needs to happen. building this momentum in this new energy, not the old energy. Stay out of monkey mind and old experience. All right. Oh, thank you, honey. I'm glad you liked that. I miss you. Yeah, and this is for everybody watching, whether you're live or you're going to see this, see the recording. Introspection of thoughts. This is Queen of Swords. Really take an inventory on what your internal dialogue is, what your thoughts are. Make sure they support you. Make sure they're loving and compassionate towards you. If you find yourself in a funk or a slump, don't think your way out of it, because that's the same energy that got you in the slump, was your thoughts. You want to strive for a feeling that feels lighter than whatever is currently going on. Your brain, your thoughts will lie to you all day. That is altered ego's playground. Your heart will never lie to you. And I know that's hard at first to accept and really make real, because in the matrix in 3D, we're taught can't trust your heart. You know, you got to think, you trust your mind. Just like everything else in the matrix, that's ass backwards. That's not the truth. Um, yeah, to a spirit, make your choices from your heart. Everything you do, make it from the heart, and you will not go wrong. You will not falter. And guys, let's normalize mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are not the end of the world for you or the end of your dream. Mistakes are learning opportunities. See that as that. You tried something. Okay, it didn't go as planned. You feel like you made a mistake. Celebrate that mistake. Guess what? You're one step closer to doing it right. You know, oh, wait, that didn't work. Okay, back to the drawing board. Try something else. Normalize mistakes. Most of us grew up fearing making a mistake. Embrace them. They are your greatest growth opportunities. All right. All right, guys. For those of you that may be interested in private sessions with me for March, I'm doing March Madness, $33 for a half hour recorded reading, $77 for an hour live with me. So you can hop over to my Pensight site to book that. The description will be, or the link will be in the description box below the video once this is posted. Uh, yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up. The overall energy for March to embrace and hold on to, because guys, each month of 2024 is going to get more and more chaotic, building up to the fall and winter. Guys, you know I'm the first one to tell you, stay out of fear, stay out of doubt. Unfortunately, I'm seeing a lot of spiritual people and even readers, what have you, really coming from a place of fear, talking about gloom and doom, things like that. Stay out of that. That's all part of the matrix. When you're in fear, you are easily controlled. So stay out of fear. Whatever I share, when I share about current events, things that are going on, it's for you to be prepared, to get prepared, so that when it does happen, there's no fear. None of this it should bring up fear. It should just bring up preparedness. Okay. 42, wise decision. Yep. Your decisions will be wise decisions when you're coming from the heart and you're not looking outside of you for validation. Outside validation It's not truth. It's via somebody else's opinion through their experiences. And a lot of times we seek validation from people who don't even have our best interests at heart. Frenemies, anyone know about them? I sure do. People in your circle that you call friends that really don't have your best interests at heart, don't ask for their validation. Don't seek their validation. You validate you. Focus on your health. All right. This is for those of you that pay attention to your thoughts and feelings. Are you, when you're in lower vibrational thoughts and feelings, what are you putting into your body? What are you reaching to drink? What foods are you putting in? Are you at that point looking for more carbs, sugar, processed foods? It all goes hand in hand. That will lower your vibration. It will make it harder for you to heal your body, to clear on the cellular level, and it will help anchor in that lower vibrational energy. So in March, be very mindful of that. Number 23, evolution, empowerment, transformations, protected preparedness. This came out in reverse. So that anxiety that comes up, anxiety, fear, trepidation, recognize it for what it is. Pay attention where it hits you in your body. All of that anxiety coming up is to let you know, hey, pay attention. You're leaning more and believing or coming from a false belief. There's so much out there about anxiety, and you guys know I'm all about the cells, talking to your cells. Guess what? From our own internal dialogue and our own words and talking, we created this whole anxiety stuff. You absolutely can overcome it. But again, everything goes hand in hand. So when you're starting to feel that anxiousness, um, whatever it is, reach for a lighter feeling and recognize when anxiety comes up. Soul will never give you anxiety. It can't. It's not of that vibration. Soul is ultimately, soul is 100% unconditional 5D love. 3D version, our altered ego, our little I self doesn't come from that. It knows the 3D love that has conditions. It's anxiety ridden, all of that. Anxiety is a program. We picked up on it when we were younger. And then we stored it on our cells and just said, well, that's truth. That was my experience. So it has to be true. Just because we have an experience doesn't mean it's true. So when this anxiety comes up, try to stop, take a deep breath, and recognize, oh, wait a minute. The old energy is trying to get a hold of me. That's what it is. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope this helped. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Oh, Virginia, thank you. How is your dragon? Good. I'm glad it helped you understand what's going on. Little bit, well, Merlin, he's over here. He's doing really good, actually. He's feeling heavier. Putting him in this smaller tank. You guys know I treated him for parasites and stuff, but he's thriving in this tiny tank. He's eating more. He baths. So he's still, I call him little bit because he's still little, but he's doing good. I don't know if you saw the reading. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I told a story about my other dragon. In case you guys haven't seen it, I have another dragon. This other dragon was not in my plans, but I went to the store, and it's not a chain store or anything like that. They all know me there. I help them with their parrots and birds and behaviors and things like that. But I went over there to pick little man up some crickets, and I'm standing there waiting to get helped with the crickets, and that's where all the reptiles and stuff are. Um, And that in and of itself, there were some dragons there were some snakes and turtles, but I'm standing there and get into a conversation with the worker who was asking about Merlin, how's he doing, this, that, and the other. And all of a sudden, um, up up on the top, and when I say on the top, guys, I'm 5'2", 5'3" on a really good day. I was on my tiptoes to look up. I didn't even realize there was a dragon up there. And I was like, oh, he's a bigger dragon, looks like an adult. And he had run up to the window and he was like, waving. And yes, bearded dragons wave. And so the worker's like, you know what? I want you to see the dragon. I'm like, okay. Anyway, she gets up on the step ladder. She opens the door to bring him out. I kid you not. This dragon, he's about, and I'll have him on video sometime this week, but he's about 16 inches long, good size. He yeets himself out. So, in other words, he jumps right out from the top, lands on my chest, looks up at me with this look like, what's taking you so long? Let's go, run, we're out of here. Um, to where we were both like, whoa, what's going on? And so when he jumped on me, he ran up right under my neck and he snuggled in just like Spike used to do. So, of course, what's a girl gonna do? I took him home. So his name is Kumara. He is absolutely gorgeous, spoiled. I got him, technically it's for a cat, but it's one of those swinging egg chairs. The guy loves it. I put him on a pillow in this egg chair, either in front of the window or the fire, and he's great, great eater. And it'll be interesting because I'm going to show you both Merlin and Kumara. They're both the same age. But remember how I said Merlin was stunted in his growth? I mean, he hadn't grown and all of that. So they're both about 6 to 8 months old. But you're going to see Kumara is so much bigger. But he has been an absolute delight. He's very, very Spike like. It's real interesting, but yeah, he chose me. I couldn't say no. So we've been on a few adventures already in that video. I talk about it. I forgot I had him on me as soon as I got home and my pug had escaped. And anyways, never a dull moment around here, but thank you guys for asking, and I will bring them both on video so you guys can see the progress. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Sending you all oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye bye.